Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Hope Beyond Brokenness. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It's been a couple of videos and I'm already at 120 subscribers and some views. I don't take that for granted. I really hope that these videos are really impacting you. Today I want to talk about family dysfunctions or dysfunctional families. This is a very sensitive topic, but at the end of this video I know it will be well. You see, you will get the necessary ways to overcome this dysfunctionality from going to the next generation or to the next family or to your own family that you're about to start or you're looking forward to start. You see, a dysfunctional family is a family that face serious abusive issues. It could be sexual abuse, it could be domestic violence, it could be emotional abuse. You see, this causes chaos, confusion, hurt, and it makes the environment of that family very toxic and impossible to live in. So over the years, we have really heard about these different types of dysfunctions, and it makes families more and more less admirable. Like, people are even afraid of getting into commitments because of these issues, you know. So I want to just briefly talk about how do you overcome this dysfunctional family circle, because one thing with this it goes on and on. If you don't take the necessary steps, it may go to your children, and then your children will also become dysfunctional. Then they will take it to, you know, it's a circle. So as an individual, you have to take that role of just being active and decide that no, this is the end of my family being dysfunctional. This is the end of taking this circle to the next generation. You know, I know you have heard of cases that this grandfather, this man, his father maybe used to hit women, his grandfather. So you see, it's a circle. So you have to take that step and just decide that no, I'm going to decide that I am going to break this circle. How do you overcome? Number one, admit that there's a problem in your family. It's very hard to admit. Most times we want to protect our families and just say that I mean, all families are like that, all families have issues. Yes, it's true that all families have issues, but there's just some circles or some characteristics that are not very conducive, and you know it have caused you heartbreak. So admit that you have an issue. Admit that there's an issue. Once you admit that there's an issue, seek counseling. Number two, seek counseling. Go for an individual therapy. Get help. You see, get help. Seek counseling. Come to us. I'm a therapist. I'm a psychologist. Both terms are just the same. Come to us. You know, when you come for an individual counseling session, we are able to identify what are some of the things that hurt you when you are young. Because as you grow up, what happens? You try to take these experiences to your unconscious mind, and you're just in denial that I don't have any problem. So when you come to a counselor, we're able to take you step by step. We're able to more of kufungua roho. So we're able to deal with that. When you're young, what did you go through? How is it affecting you now as an adult? You see, that's number one, individual counseling. Number two, family counseling. You see, family counseling is also important. You see, get your parents to come for the counseling also. They will also get help. One trick with this one though, please note this. I would advise you to first come for individual counseling before you come for family counseling. I would also advise that even your parents, if they are open with it, to come for the counseling first, individual counseling, so that we can identify what are the ways that make you dysfunctional, so that you can open up. You know, when you come for family counseling, of course your father or your mother will not like to kujianika. You see, I will not love to admit that maybe they were wrong, because they are parents. So unless they are self-aware that yes, I am a human being, yes, I'm a parent, but I can also make mistakes. So unless they are aware about this, it won't work. Okay, so that is number 2. I've told you individual counseling, family counseling. So number 3, be intentional. Be intentional about breaking this cycle. Don't be passive. Don't say, I also went through that. Let the kids go through that. Don't say that. Be very intentional about your healing. Be very intentional about you getting that help, so that you don't hurt your kids. You know, hurt people hurt people. Bitter people, I wanted to say bite people, sorry. Bitter people hurt people too, you see. So try and be very intentional about the healing. Pray about it. Give it to God. I'm sure there's nothing that you can give to God na asikusaidie. Give it to God. Be intentional. Be active. Be active about your healing. You see? So as your intention, that's how you'll get help. Be very intentional. When you make a mistake, get up quickly and just move on. You know, be very intentional. You see? Then number 4, get information about dysfunctional families. How do you overcome? Get more information. Read self-help books. How do you communicate better? It's not that everything that you communicate maybe with your spouse, you don't have to shout, you don't have to hit people. Get these self-help books. Or if you can't read, which I would advise you to just start reading. I don't know, you should watch. Just try and just, as you're intentional, I'm sure you will get to just be very, very active and get these self-help books. Learn how to communicate better. Learn how to punish your children better without maybe using abusive words that will affect them for the rest of their lives, you know. So be very intentional. Another one, build a new support system. Because maybe your family has maybe had to break you and left you broken, that doesn't mean that you don't have another chance for another type of family. You know, as we progress in life, we get to meet different people. But you know, when you're from a dysfunctional family, what it does, you stop trusting others, because you say, if my parents left me, if my parents neglected me, why would I trust others? So it gives you that trust issues, that even if genuine people come to your life, you always feel like, no, I cannot let my guard down. This person has come to hurt me. So you're always thinking about that. But just be open. As you go for counseling, it will help you. Like, you'll now get to build a new support system. When you have these thoughts, when you start to feel bad about, when you remember the heartbreaks, you know, they are there to help you. Okay? So build new support systems. Friends who build you, friends who encourage you, friends who push you to become a better version of you. Well, I don't know, it's a saying that will show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. Yes. So if all of you converge, if all hurt people converge and say, we are hurt, our parents are like this, or they did this to us, you see, you're not getting anywhere. You're not getting anywhere. Try and maybe find someone who had maybe a good family or a healthy family. No family is perfect, but at least a healthy family. You see, that will encourage you. Okay? Then the last one, keep going. Keep fighting. Don't give up. The reason why it's usually written rest in peace when you're dead is because that is the only place you get rest. But as long as you're on this earth, you will always be fighting. You are fighting for your family. You're fighting for your kids. Be very active. Don't say, me, as long as I'm okay, I don't care. No, keep fighting. If your child maybe has fallen into this wayward things and he's addicted to drugs and all this, don't give up on that child. Keep fighting. Keep believing that this child can become better. Don't give up on your child. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on growing. You see, just keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Wake up in the morning and decide that I'm going to be a good parent. Wake up in the morning and decide that this circle of dysfunction, I'm not going to allow it to go to my next generation. It ends with me. You see, so keep fighting. Keep fighting. The enemy, the Bible says that, you know, when Eve alipoanguka, you see, he said that God told the serpent that the seed of the woman will do what, will crush your head, will crush your head. And then he akaambiwa he will do what, he will hurt the heel. So it means that the enemy knows that your seed will crush his head. So why would he sit and wait that your seed to come and crush his head? So he's always attacking the kids. Haven't you noticed that there's a lot of dysfunction, a lot of waywardness with this generation of ours? He's not trying to, he knows that when he attacks the family, when he attacks the parents, he has attacked the children. When he has attacked the children, it stops that child from doing what, from crushing his head and ending his kingdom here on earth. So it's a fight. The enemy is not passive. You may say, me as long as niko tu nimerelax, mi sisumbuani na shetani, niko tu sawa. Yes, wewe unaweza kuwa usumbuani, but for him, he's very active. There's another preacher nilimsikia akisema, if you're lazy, neither God nor Satan can use you. Because they all need active people. Satan needs like an active agent who can destroy, and God needs an active agent who can build. So you can, if you stay in the middle, no is going to use you. Please just decide that, no, I will keep fighting. If I fall, I will keep practicing to become a better parent. Keep fighting, believe that my family will not be dysfunctional. My kids will rise to become good children who are called, children who are used by God. You see, I'm not married, by the way. I don't have even any kid, but it's just we are all in this together. We are in this together.